trailing, finishes in the number 5 position. A good ride by the O-Show, and we'll be right back. Rider number 49, John Dowd, the local favorite. He's a New England rider, and the crowd was really on his side. Now chasing him, number 34, Ray Somo. These two had a heck of a battle. It started at the drop of the gate and would continue right through the checkered flag. And, Dave, there's something about a hometown crowd. When they get behind you, you start rising to new heights. You do things on your motorcycle that is just a little bit out of the ordinary, a little bit extra, I think is the term I'm looking for.
Got to be careful, because if you get over-motivated, you can watch crash your brains out. It's a cross-country battle here, with Dowd being the New Englander and Somo the Southern Californian. And so obviously everybody here wants to see the local guy flip the invading star from out west. And as it stands right now, Dowd's doing a good job of not getting overexcited. He's keeping things in perspective, riding good lines. We've got a lap to go.
That was the white flag, and that's just exactly what that signifies. 1 lap remaining. Somo goes wide and is really on the gas as he flat-tracked that corner, doing whatever he can to try to catch Dowd. And the reason, of course, that he wants to do that is it would mean on that starting gate one earlier pick. And once again, not to beat that point into the ground. The start of the Supercross is very, very critical. It's tight. We start with 20 riders wide, move down to that first corner. We got room for 4 or 5, and that's why it is, of course, to the rider's advantage to get the best pick on the gate. John Dowd now working through traffic, and he doesn't have a care, concern in the world. He knows he's going to walk home the winner in this one, and he's feeling good. Probably riding better now in this last lap of semi number 2 than in the earlier lap. There, catch a quick look at some of the flaggers, some of the corner workers as they cheer John Dowd on to victory in semi-final number 2. So the 2 riders that will make it out of that semi, John Dowd on the Kawasaki, Ray Somo, the Southern California rider aboard the Suzuki. Palmer, Taylor, and Treadwell will have to go into the last chance qualifier. And here is the last chance qualifier, and it's Palmer, Cliff Palmer out front, number 915. But we have got a battle royal. Right behind it, number 85, is Vaillancourt, the Canadian. And behind him, we'll have Dean Matson, number 99. He'll be popping into your screen here in just a second. Only the top rider, Dave, makes it to the main event, and that puts a lot of pressure on him.
We're going to see the consequence of that, Larry. This was a good race, interesting battle. No, they're not the household names, the legends who run up front. These are the kids who want to be stars. There you saw Vaillancourt almost flick himself into the nickel seats, trying to get to the front. The only way you can be a Supercross hero is in the main event. That's where all the focus is. These guys really put on a show trying to get there.
Okay, Palmer took the early lead, Dave. Now behind him comes Vaillancourt again, and now we see Dean Matson, number 99, dropping into the picture. Matson is probably riding smoother than the 2 riders in front of him. However, that doesn't count. We only look at the scoreboard at the end of the race, and right now Palmer's name is on top of that. Matson is taking over number 2 position, dropping Vaillancourt back into 3rd. Let's keep our eye on this battle. We're going to see something interesting coming up.
You hit it, Larry. Matson is the guy who's riding smooth. Vaillancourt, number 85, falls to 3rd. He's lost all his rhythm. He was way over his head. They're into the last lap, and now this is when Matson's going to have to go out there and try to pull off the miracle. Big gap to the leader. Looks like this race is over. Don't you believe it?
Oh, not at all. Matson is going to give it everything. Watch this. Whoa! He comes unglued. They both come unglued. Let's look at it again, Dave.
Well, he just charged over that jump and whacked the front wheel, and that threw him right onto the handlebars. By all rights, he should have crashed. He didn't, and now watch him come back.
He comes back with a vengeance. It's almost like he thinks that little altercation was Cliff Palmer's fault, when indeed Dean Matson, rider number 99, triggered the event. Now, he's not finished yet. We've got a shot coming up as they go under the tunnel where they're going to collide one more time. Look at there. Matson is doing everything that he can to pass Palmer to take that number 1 spot. He tried it cleanly, and he tried it a little bit on the rough side, but it was all to no avail. So the final transfer spot goes to Cliff Palmer aboard the Suzuki, with Matson loading his bike in the back of his truck and heading home. So that sets the lineup for the professional races to follow the 2 main events, but there was a lot of other racing going on this weekend in the amateur category. Here are a look at some of the winners that will go on to the Amateur National Championship to be held in Oklahoma just 1 week from today.